guys, it's Nicole, and today we're going to make a card from start to finish. And this card has a lot of steps and uses a lot of products, so I will definitely be editing this so that it won't take up too much time. I'm going to show you a few of the things that we'll be using today in this card. The first one is the Rough and Tumble paper pad. It has some sort of nautical colors, so that's what I'm going for today. And then we're going to be using this Quick Cuts Anchor die that I got at, where did I get this? I believe Michael's. We're going to be using this die right here from MFT, and it is called the Polka Dot Greetings die. Then we will be using a few stamp sets. The first one is from Simon Says Stamp, and it's called Naughty Nautical. We are also going to be using the Nautical Borders die. We're going to be using 3 of these, so we're really getting our use out of these stamps. And then we're also going to use the corresponding Polka Dot Greeting stamp set that goes with the die I previously showed you, mainly this edge right around here. And then lastly, we're using a Lawn Fawn stamp set. So in this one card, we are using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stamp sets. So we're really getting good use out of all of our products. And this is Claire's ABCs. Whoops. Okay, so let's get started. The card is going to be a regular size card using craft cardstock. This is going to be the base. And I'm going to start with a piece of Paper Tray Ink white cardstock, and I'm going to use Hero Arts Navy Ink, Midtone ink, and I'm going to be stamping this anchor border. So let's start with that first. I always like to make sure it's straight on my block. Then I'll show you using 2 Nestabilities dies, this one and this one right here. I've cut out of the designer paper this one and this one, and we're going to line those up together. But first we're going to do some stamping on here. We're going to be stamping using Versamark. So I want to make sure that and I'm going to align right because we're going to be cutting a portion of this off. Looks like, and it comes out looking like that. So now, before we attach it onto here, I want to stamp some waves. So I'm just cooling this down a little bit, and I'm going to take a Post-it and actually cut it only the width of the ship. And stick it right here. And then on my block, we're going to use this wave die for a stamp. And then some Hero Arts Tide Pool ink. And we're going to make some waves across the bottom here. Up, and it looks like the boat is sitting right on top of those waves. And now we're going to adhere this right about like that. So it's looking just like that. And then what we're going to do to just keep with the nautical theme is I'm going to use 2 of these extra large eyelets from Wear Memory Keepers. I'm going to use the silver ones, but you can use whatever color you have on hand. And I want these about here and here. So what I like to do is I like to set them where I want them, and then I take my mechanical pencil and make the point really long. I don't know if you can see that. And then I stick it down in there and mark it. So now I have 2 clear dots where those need to be. And I take my Wear Memory Keepers tool here. And first I punch the hole. And there you go. And then just to add some additional detail, this is Fun Day Craft and maroon colored ribbon. Or you know what? I might use this yellow one today. I'm going to use this yellow one. And I got this from Sherry in Iraq a really long time ago. We're going to cut some out, and we're just going to feed it through here a few times to add some texture and some color. And then I just tape it to the back. Cut the excess off. And then the last and final piece of this front of the card is I'm taking this scrap paper from the paper collection, and I want to stamp the sentiment that says, "Oh ship." And the O and the ship are separate in this sentiment, in case you're wondering. So I just like to make sure it looks kind of straight. And this is going to be in navy. There we go. And then I'm going to cut this end into a fishtail. And this whole piece is eventually going to go on the front. So the inside of our card is going to be this chevron piece of designer paper, and then we're going to just add some of this white heavy cardstock in the center. And then we want to take this rope border, but really we're just going to use the rope part, and we're going to stamp it in this Hero Hues poppy colored ink. And it's just going to go from the top of the paper for our anchor to hang down. Just like that. And then move all these aside. In Pale Tomato, we're going to work on our sentiment. So in the front of the card it's going to say "Oh ship," and then inside it's going to say "It's your birthday." And we're going to use this border from the Polka Dot Greetings to go around. Just make sure it's on there straight. There we go. Just like that. And then I've already, I didn't have anything that said "It's your birthday," so I just took the stamp set and spelled that out right on my block to fit right inside of here in the same colored ink. And then it says "It's your birthday." So that is going to go right here in the corner, and then our anchor is going to hang right over it. And then here is our anchor, and I'm going to just use a little bit of this glue. And I want this to look like it's hanging off that gold string. And that's the inside of our card. So while this one dries, let's go ahead and adhere this to the front. Adhere this one to the inside. And that's the card. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks. Bye.